Hi everyone, today I've got my June favourites for you. I'm really excited to show you some of the things here because they are all new things to my favourites. I don't think I've ever mentioned them before, and I've been really enjoying all of the products that I've got here in front of me. I feel like June went by very quickly, as every month has this year, but I had a really good June and I'm looking forward to the rest of summer now, so I hope you had a good June as well. I'm going to start with my makeup favourites first. The first thing is a primer, and it's from Max Factor. It's the Max Factor Facefinity All Day Primer, and it says it extends the wear of foundation and has SPF 20, and I picked this up on a whim really. I wanted to buy something else from Max Factor and I saw that it was 3 for 2, so I thought I'm just going to treat myself to 3 things, and I decided to pick this up. I've never really been a primer addict. I only really started using primer about a year or so ago, and so I thought I'd give this a go because I don't really have much experience with primers, and I had read some good reviews about it. I had also read some bad reviews about it, so I thought I'd like to form my own opinion. Oops, some butterfingers here, but yeah, I absolutely love this. It has a kind of lotion-like texture. It's almost like a moisturiser, and I just kind of smooth it over the face, mainly down the centre of my face, and then it's really light. It isn't greasy at all, and it's got a slight smell. I think it's kind of like a plasticky smell. It's not like floral, overpowering anything. It's just a light scent, and I just feel like it really smooths my skin, and I think it does extend the wear of my foundation. I'm never 100% sure on those kind of claims, but I do find my foundation lasts a lot longer when I use this, so I've been really enjoying using this. So the second product I've been really enjoying is this. I don't know if you can really see it because it's kind of blending in with the cupboard doors, but it's the Bourjois CC Cream. And this is a colour correction cream. I never really bought into the BB cream phase. I think I bought one and didn't really use it that much because I'm just one of those people that prefers slightly matter base products and slightly more long lasting products, and I didn't really find that they lasted very well on me, but I've been really enjoying this. It lasts really well on the skin, and because it's a colour correcting cream or CC cream, it's got apricot pigments for anti-fatigue, green for anti-redness and white for anti-dark spots. It also has SPF 15, so this is a really nice product for summer. Obviously if I was going to be out in the blaring sunshine all day, I'd want something with a higher SPF, but this is really nice just for day to day and throwing it on, and a very low maintenance makeup look. This is a really nice product because it does provide quite a nice amount of coverage. I'd still say it's light, but it's more leaning towards light medium than very light, if that makes sense. So it is really nice. It does kind of blur out some of the dark pigmentation marks that I have on my skin, but I still do need concealer over the top, and I do find that it does conceal some of the redness in my skin as well, so it's a really nice product. The colour match is really good for me. This is the shade 31 Ivory. I find that it gives quite a kind of satin finish, not too dewy, but I do still like to powder over the top because I don't want to look shiny, especially in the summer. But yeah, I just powder over the top and it lasts really well on the skin. It has really good coverage for a light base product, and yeah, I really like this a lot. Okay, the next thing is a blusher, and I actually got this in my first ever Birchbox. I decided to order a Birchbox after I saw the contents of it. The June Birchbox in the UK was based on I think it was called the Global Strikers box, so it had lots of different products from different parts of the world for the World Cup. And I saw it on someone's blog, I can't remember who, and there was also a discount code, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it because there was a beauty blender in it, which is usually £26, and you get the beauty blender and the whole Birchbox for like £9 of that code, so I thought I'd buy it anyway. And I haven't actually used the beauty blender yet, which is quite surprising because I really wanted to try it, but I did try this, which came in it, and it's a little sample of the Balm cheek and lip cream, How About Them Apples, and how cute is that packaging? I don't know if it's focusing or not, but it's like this kind of vintage look cartoon, which I think all of them have, and it's got this lady with some apples and a little pug, so cute. And the shade that I got was in the shade Pie. Also, how cute is the packaging in here? It's got like little apples here, an apple shaped what do you call it, the cream product is an apple shape, and there's like a half naked man here which is quite interesting. But yeah, this is the shade. It's a really lovely colour. It's very pigmented. You've got a slightly dewy, creamy kind of texture when you first swatch it. When you add it to the skin, it still kind of looks slightly creamy, gives you a light dewiness, but then I feel like it goes almost to a powder effect once it kind of settles into the skin, and it's a very nice product. It's really pigmented, as you can see on here, but once you blend it out, if you just use a little bit, it just gives a nice flush to the skin and just adds a really pretty colour to the cheeks. And I've actually got it on today. You probably can't see it too much because I've been a little bit washed out, but this is a really lovely product and it lasts so long as well. I applied it one day at the beginning of the day and I didn't get home till about 10 o'clock and it was still on my cheeks, and I didn't reapply it at all. So I really love this product. I've been really enjoying the balm products from my Swap with Jahara, and when this came in my Birchbox I was just like, they must know me so well even though I think lots of people got it, but still I really like this, and I'm going to look into getting the full palette, I think, because I don't really know what this comes in, but the other colours in this little section here that they show looks really nice, especially crisp and caramel. Yeah, so I really love this. And how cute is the dinky packaging? I think that's just so cute. It's like the size of my thumb, and I think this would be really great for travel as well. Anyway, let's move on to some lip products. As you may or may not know, I have braces. I think I've mentioned this a million times, but whenever I wear lip products like normal lipsticks or even tinted lip balms, the colour gets stuck in my braces. So I've actually found two products that I can wear and I don't have to worry about the colour getting into my braces, and I've been wearing them a lot recently. The first one is this. It's the Lanolips lip ointment with colour SPF 15 in Rhubarb. It's a really pretty pale pink colour. It's like a rosy pink, and it's a really lovely product. So it kind of has like a lip gloss packaging, and you just squeeze out a little bit, and I don't know if you can see the colour. It's like a really beautiful rosy pink, and this just adds a little bit of a light colour to the lips. Because I have quite pigmented lips, I don't find it makes it too pink, but just adds like a my lips but slightly rosier colour to the lips, and it's just a really lovely product. So that's what it looks like when it's blended out a little. And I feel like you could use this on your cheeks as well. It is quite dewy and oily and shiny, but I think if you blended it out a little bit, and blend it out a bit more, I mean, it could give you like a really nice dewy look for summer. It's actually here. And yeah, this is really lovely. It smells absolutely divine. I don't know if it's supposed to smell like rhubarb, but it's kind of got like a vanilla-y, fruity smell. And I suppose it is kind of rhubarby, like a rhubarb vanilla smell. And this is just really lovely. It is slightly greasy and sticky on the lips because it's got this really oily texture. As you can see, it's giving my hand like this really big shine here. But it's a really lovely product, and it's really moisturising as well. The next product is another lip product, and it's quite a similar colour to the previous one, and it's the Max Factor Lipfinity. It comes with this as well, and it's Max Factor Lipfinity in Always Delicate. When I saw this on Pat McGrath's Instagram, I knew that I had to buy it straight away. She used it in Victoria Beckham's, I feel like it was one of her shows last year, like her autumn winter, no, I can't remember which one it was, but she used this shade on the models, and it hadn't been released yet, and it only released I think in May of this year, and I kind of put off buying it for ages because I was like, I don't really wear lip products that much anymore, but I decided to pick it up when it was on 3 for 2 along with the primer and another Lipfinity, but I'm so glad I did. It's a really pale nudie pink, which isn't really something that I tend to wear a lot, but it's a really lovely colour. It's quite a subtle pink, and I feel like it just adds a slight nudie colour to my lips because I've got quite pigmented lips. So the colour's there, and this is quite glossy when you first apply it. It's also got a kind of lip gloss applicator type brush, a doe foot applicator even, and after about a couple of minutes it actually becomes matte on the lips, so it's a little bit dry and it feels a little bit tight on the lips, but the colour just lasts for ages, and I think that's why they give you the lip balm thing. So you get this like lip balm thing in the package, and you just apply that over the colour once it becomes matte, so it's a little bit more nourishing and moisturising. So yeah, this is a really lovely colour. It lasts all day as well, and if you have braces or worry about getting lipstick or anything stuck on your teeth, then definitely check this out. So moving on to some skin and body care things. The only skincare thing I have is this. It's a Make Yourself Youthful Sunshield Superfluid SPF 50. And you just shake it up and then you just apply it, and it's a kind of yellow colour, but it doesn't add any tint to the skin or anything. It's really nice and light. It's got a very faint fragrance which isn't overpowering or too strong, and it just is an SPF really, I guess. It hasn't broken me out at all. It's really nice and light on the skin, doesn't interfere with any other skincare products or any of your foundations or anything. And I've been really enjoying using this, and this is going to be a kind of staple in my skincare routine, I think, from now on. The next thing is something I used years and years ago, and I just kind of forgot about it. I don't really know what happened, because I loved it back then, and when I saw it in the shops recently, I was just like, I need a new body moisturiser, I'm going to pick this up. And it's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with Vitamin E. And oh my gosh, this is amazing. It smells like cocoa butter, you just smell like chocolate, and it really moisturises the skin as well. It doesn't feel too greasy in the skin, it moisturises, it blends into the skin really nicely and quickly. But the main thing I love about this is just the smell. Oh, it's just so nice. And I even bought a little mini Palmer's bottle. It's like the same kind of shape as this, with a little lid, and just like a little mini one which I can put in my bag and just moisturise my hands, and it just smells amazing. And I love when the smells of products linger as well. I really hate when you buy a really lovely smelling product and then it just like wears away after like a few minutes or after you've blended it into your skin. If you want a product that really works, that smells amazing and isn't too expensive, then definitely check this out. And because it has a pump, it's really useful as well. The last two things are hair products. The first thing is the Frieda Frizzy's Nourishing Oil Elixir, and it says it's got argan oil, nourishes and smooths 2 times the frizz fighting power. So first of all, this smells amazing. It kind of reminds me of a hairdresser smell, which sounds a bit weird, but when I smelled this the first time I was like, this smells really, the smell reminds me of something, and I couldn't pinpoint what it was. But then thinking about it more and more as I use it, I was just like, it really reminds me of the hairdressers. I haven't used many products by Frieda before. I do want to try some of their shampoos and conditioners, but this is just a really lovely product. You only need a tiny amount, less than a pea size for all of your hair. I mean, I've got very fine hair, so it does get weighed down. If you have thicker hair or longer hair, then you probably might need more. But for my length hair and my amount of hair, then less than pea size is fine. And it's just a really nice oil, which I just pump into my hands, rub it between my hands and just run it through the ends. And I find it really nourishes the ends and makes them feel nice and smooth, and it doesn't weigh my hair down at all or make it look greasy. It smells lovely and just makes my hair feel really nice and soft. And when I straighten my hair, I don't tend to have that much frizz anyway, but when I leave my hair to dry naturally, it does get a little bit frizzy. So I use a little bit of this before it dries, and then leave it to dry naturally, then just use a tiny amount once it's dry, just kind of smooth over any frizz and flyaways. And it just helps to keep my hair looking calm and sleek, or as sleek as it can when I dry it naturally, and just stops it from looking really crazy at the bottom. The last thing I have to show is a little bit random, but it still does tie in with hair care, and it is a hairbrush. And I've been, oh, it's really hairy, let's get rid of some of this hair. Right, so I've been really enjoying using this because I have a tangle teaser, and I've been using that for about 3 years, I think, 2 or 3 years. While I really liked the tangle teaser, I think it's great for getting out knots from your hair without pulling your hair and pulling loads of hair out. I think it's really great when you have wet hair. I just started getting a little bit annoyed with it because there was a few occasions where I was brushing my hair, it gets stuck, you carry on pulling it and it's like flinged across the room. So I got a little bit annoyed with that, and when I saw this hairbrush in TK Maxx, I just thought, you know what, I think it was like £6 or something, and I just loved the design on it so much because I love Paris and I thought it was super cute, so I just picked it up and I've been really enjoying using this. It really helps to smooth my hair and gets the knots out so easily. I thought using the tangle teaser got the knots out easily, but this just gets knots out really easily. And I really love the handle as well. It's kind of got this like rubbery handle which is really comfy to hold, and it just really helps get through the hair really easily. It doesn't give you any flyaways, and it's just really nice to use. I don't really know what else I can say about this hairbrush. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.